controlling the eccentrics, being very methodical with your reps. Sometimes you need to take that, but get as aggressive as you can with it and just get after it. Good morning, YouTube. We're hitting a push day today. We will pull tomorrow and then hit legs again on Monday. So today's Saturday morning. It's about 6:30 in the morning, I think. Just woke up, got a little walking in, just to kind of wake the body up, wake the mind up a little bit. And then take all of our, morning supplements, our Zeus juice for the shoulders, and just get a little crazy pump here. So we got a little non-stim pre-workout, just because some of the morning stuff that I take, kind of, if you have too much caffeine, really makes you a little jittery. If you know, you know. But a little non-stim pre-workout, little EVP from EVOGEN, glycerin. Just trying to get a really sick pump today. So kind of just taking our time, really warming up, get everything feeling really good. It's a good little primer set there, just a set of 5. To kind of wake up the central nervous system a little bit. So now when we go to our actual working weights, which is going to be actually lower than this, we'll feel a little bit more stimulated. Probably feel like we can get a few more reps than we normally would if we just kind of went straight to our working set. It's kind of a potentiation set. Chest is feeling good. It's a really good stretch on this machine. Ooh, yeah. This machine's so hard to get started, but the stretch is so good. It's really hard to match with like a Smith machine, or even dumbbells, because dumbbells you tend to the weights just kind of tend to drop. It's hard to really maintain that tension with a full stretch. This machine kind of opens up a little bit in that bottom position. So when you're in that position, you're still under so much tension, but your chest is kind of forced to open up a little bit and arch your shoulders. Really just creates a much more lengthened, stretched pec position. Good little sets here. No back down sets, so we got a lot of chest pressing movements today, so we're not gonna back down on this, we'll just hit 3 straight sets. We'll hit some back down sets and some of the other movements that are a little bit more safe and controlled, less stability. Yeah, so hitting some machine flat chest presses. So we already covered incline. We'll go flat here, just a little bit higher force while we're still pretty fresh. Pecs are feeling really good, really stretched out. So it's gonna be a good day. We got a bunch of EVOGEN pumping in our system right now. A little AminoChem, a little non-stim pre-workout, a little EVP glycerol. So pumps are feeling really good. Fuck. Trying to beat 12 there. The Zeus juice. If you're curious what Zeus juice is, if you don't know, essentially it's aminos, but you inject it into the muscle you're training. So it's not necessarily cheating, it's just getting the aminos localized very, very quickly. And so the pumps are crazy. Last set here, so we're using a performance pin. We're starting off with a little bit of a back down set, trying to get about 15 reps or so. And then however many reps we can get after that with a performance pin, just to get a lot of blood flow into the chest. Okay, so typically how I count these sets is I'll just do I'll note the starting weight, and then I'll note the drop down weight, or if there's multiple performance pins, I'll note all the drop down increments. Little bit of body language there, but what I'm really trying to emphasize is open the chest, close the chest, open the chest, close the chest. So if I'm kind of rocking forward a little bit on those last few reps, it's just I'm really trying to think about aggressively pulling that chest into a closed position. I'm not really trying to like lean forward and put my body weight into it. Oh, man. Sometimes, you know, I'm a huge advocate of controlling the eccentrics, being very methodical with your reps. Sometimes you need to take that, but get as aggressive as you can with it and just get after it. We got one more chest movement. We're gonna do a little decline Smith machine before we move on to some shoulder work. We were gonna do decline on the Smith machine, but the safety spotter on our Smith machine actually goes just a little too low than I'd like for the stretch that I'm trying to get here. So we're gonna stick with the cables, just do some cable decline presses. Just try to really think about this more so as a way to really secure the pec in that really internally rotated position so we can keep the pecs nice and long, healthy, and avoid any kind of damage. Yeah, so of course we're gonna get some stimulus here, but this is more of kind of like a prehab exercise that I like to do just towards the end of chest day. So really just being able to train the pec in its weakest position. We're obviously getting a lot of pec insertion here. That's kind of the whole point, and that's what allows you to strengthen that end range, which is where you're gonna be at greatest risk for injury, is when that muscle's really lengthened and maybe internally rotated. So try to just think about training that position with appropriate load, appropriate time under tension, spending some good time there. The more you can train a position and be prepared for it, the more you can overcome it if there ever is any, you know, mistakes. Yeah, okay. Just 2 sets there. Move on to some shoulder work. And then a good healthy amount of arms. little bit of shoulder pressing today, just to kind of round off the shoulder day. We'll get some more laterals after this. So kind of going lateral, press, lateral, as opposed to last week we went laterals, laterals, and then shoulders were just done at that point. So had a little bit of time from the pressing, did 5 sets on the cable lateral machine. We'll see what we can do pressing wise here. Not shooting for super heavy weight, just trying to get a lot of blood flow in the shoulders, some more pressing volume, and just really round off those front delts a little bit. Yeah, this is definitely one we're gonna leave some in the tank for. Because if I go to failure on one set, that's gonna be failure on all the sets. Did not mean to fail there. The mic cut out at some point, so I don't really know when, but just gonna finish it out and then we'll wrap it all up later. Okay, yeah, so a little microphone mishap at some point. Don't really know when, but overall, really good overall push day. A lot of good chest work to start off with some incline pressing. That felt really, really good stretch. Then we got into some flat presses on the machine, cable flies, decline presses, just a lot of variety in the pressing angles, and then just keeping the flies really consistent. After that, we got into some shoulder work, kind of sandwiched some presses in between some laterals. And yeah, feeling really good with the higher calorie days these past 3 days, but we know we're digging again tomorrow. So we'll check back in on Monday with Nick, see what we want to do calorie wise, because we are inside of 5 weeks. So 35 days to go. So we're gonna eat our post-workout. Got our EVOGEN churro whey protein. We got our brownie batter flavor gang bowl of gains. And yeah, it's just been a really great combination. So we're gonna eat this, do a little cardio, and then kind of just clean and organize the gym today. So thanks for liking, watching, following, subscribing. I wanna shove this in my mouth as fast as possible. So bye. I could eat this for all my meals. That would be great. Oh, so good.